Listen, I went with Triple H for a couple of different reasons. Number one is I think the lines on them are incredibly sexy. They're a beautiful boat, but primarily after I saw the facility and saw that they're low volume, attention to detail and everything, low turnover, and the fact that they were a new builder.
Well, they're not that new.
Well, they've been refurbishing boats for a long time.
Uh-huh.
They've been rebuilding boats for a long time, but they didn't have their own boat for that long.
This is recording already, so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I went with Triple H because not only was the factory, and the work amazing, but the quality was incredible, but they were low volume, and it was...
There's a lot to the backstory. Guys, introduce yourself, because they don't know who you are, because normally I don't come to people's homes, right? You got some construction going on here. You got the star of the show here.
The star of the show.
Listen, I lost subscribers because of this video.
And the star of the show is right in the water.
You're in the
Dave,
water.
come over here. Don't get wet. Don't get wet.
Get over here, kid. Let's go. What's his name?
Dave.
Dave also.
And Dave
also. Jr.
Dave Jr., Dave Bustamante.
Okay, guys. So Dave was with Dave Jr.
Dave Jr., my buddy George.
George was the captain at the helm at the time.
He was power loading.
But I saw you coming in, driving it in.
Yeah.
So you were the captain on the way in. You went to get the truck.
My boat.
Yes.
I went to go get the truck.
Yeah. And then
George
got the helm. And then what happened?
I let him power load it. He's got to learn.
He's got to.
I mean, say he knows. He's a seasoned boater. He's been boating as long as I have.
Yes, and I get that question all the time. Why don't you guys power load?
Yeah.
Why don't you guys power load? Listen,
there's no other way to load that boat other than power loading it.
Okay, so I just started the video. I was asking you because a buddy of mine's gave me your number, and he said, hey, listen, a buddy of mine wants you to call him. This is the day after this accident happened. Well, and all in all, nobody got hurt. Obviously, it was scary, and we want to talk about that. That's kind of one of the reasons I'm here. I want to make sure that everything is informative, so people can learn from this as well.
So again, accidents can happen.
Yes.
To everybody and to anybody. I personally have had my own boat since I was 17 years old, trailering it and launching it since I was 17. This is my 9th or 10th boat.
You said that you taught.
Okay. Yeah, I
taught Chris, guys from Sea Hunter. You know we love Chris. You know, and actually Chris is the person who told me. He said you said that you taught Chris everything. You got his first grouper.
His first big black grouper. Yeah.
Big black. All right. Which for me is nice to see. Like everybody has help along the way. You know, just it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
So you went with Triple H.
I went with Triple H. Because again, low volume, hell of a product, an amazing product.
Yes, a lot of people were asking me the question, where is that boat?
So I came from a 35 contender.
Okay.
Prior to the Triple H.
Okay.
And I said if I was going to upgrade, it had to be a complete 180.
Yeah.
And I went with a cat.
Which is night and day.
Night and day.
Okay. So what was your first impression? And we're going to get to the whole story of what happened here. I'm curious because I want to film with Heath over there at Triple H. And Triple H, Heath is like, nah, dude, you're going to blow up my spot. And he's kind of like a boutique. He's like a boutique builder, but not a boutique builder because he has a good facility in a very good area where a lot of boat builders are. Right? There's a lot of boat builders in that area. Yeah. I can name 5.
Yeah, there's
so the workforce is really good in that area, and he has them. He's got his crew and I filmed them tons of times. So you went to the 35. It's a 35, right?
35 Triple H. It's their only model.
It's the only model because they build one boat and they build it really nice.
Yes, correct.
And I've seen them with towers. I got a bunch of footage of their boats. Okay, so you guys went to the sandbar.
Come here, Coop.
You guys went to the sandbar to hang out. No fishing today.
No fishing, no nothing. We're in early and out early and in early.
Okay.
Avoid the rush and the mayhem.
Yeah, and Dave Jr.
He's been boating his entire life. He was worried about the boat.
Okay. Okay. So what happened to the boat?
It got hit.
It got hit, but what happened? Do you remember or no?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, he remembers, of course.
Okay. So he was in the boat. You told me off camera prior, when we talked on the phone, when I talked to you, one of the things that you do safety-wise, every time you come in, what do you normally do?
So normally when we come in, it's everybody off the boat. Okay. Again, there was no drinking involved. I don't drink personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't look like that. It didn't look. It didn't look like that. I'm sure I wouldn't be at your house if that was the case.
I don't drink. He definitely doesn't drink.
You drink, kid? Kool-Aid.
And we docked. No problems docking.
No problems. And we're gonna throw that clip in there just in case we got a little peacekeeper in the back end.
I tied up, put the throttle only.
Okay. Explain that for people that don't know.
Which on the throttle, on the levers, there's a little switch that turns the throttles off. The motors stay on, but the throttles are off. You can hit it, nothing's gonna happen.
Okay. In this
Boat's not gonna
case,
move.
because you were gonna power load.
Well, so after I got back with the truck and trailer, he was already on the boat, and I was gonna let him do it again because whether it's his boat or my boat, we do it all the time together, and it's a good thing to have somebody else who's capable of handling the boat.
Absolutely.
When you're on it, in case something happens to you, you have somebody who can get in, get the boat on the water, and off the water, and on the trail.
And George was actually at the helm.
George was at the helm
when this. Can I get over here, George, so we can. I want them to see this. This is George. George, what's your last name? Suarez. Okay, so George was there. You had a friend sitting on the seat, and the reason I want people to see this is because things happen. This is not the first time I filmed this. I filmed in the Miami River. One time something happened. A little baby went ahead and whiskey throttled on the throttles, and the other baby almost fell off in the Miami River.
Yeah,
I filmed that.
That happens every day.
So you're about to power load.
So David pulls in. Long story short, and to the point, he backs in. I push off the dock, or basically the boat drifts off the dock. I try to power forward, and I notice I'm not aligned. He says back up. So I go to neutral, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to use the engines. I toss the rope over to my son, who puts it around the dock.
I saw that.
6 feet away.
I saw that.
And I said, just leave it there. I'm going to pull myself in so I can just align it naturally, and then I'll bump it.
Yeah.
You don't need to be, so much power there. It's real easy, real smooth. I've seen him do it 100 times. And in that moment is when the girl that was sitting at the chair,
a friend of ours who
she couldn't slide off the chair. Her feet wouldn't reach. So when she moved forward with her bag, the chair basically threw her into
the chair is on a hinge.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go up there.
Yeah,
I want to show
it threw her with her bag into the control. That's how
Starboard
the accident
engine.
happened.
Starboard.
It was the starboard engine that was in. I mean, I think they were both in
They
gear.
were both engaged.
But the starboard engine was
port had the most power. The starboard didn't have as much power because it was kind of like angled
Okay.
when I neutraled him, and then immediately I
So
reversed it as well.
port was more than
port
starboard. I
was-
looked like starboard.
No,
the boat
port
went over
was,
to the
was
left.
the most forward. They were kind of like angled like this because when I push her back, I see them at an angle. I move her out.
And
of
you
the way.
reacted super fast.
Luckily, I reacted.
You
quickly.
reacted super
Luckily,
fast.
I didn't
And
fall
I
or
just-
anything.
And you were like,
I just put my head down.
yeah, you were like,
He was in shock.
yeah,
Really.
it's like,
He was in
all
shock.
right, all right, whatever.
Again, you
Listen,
have to understand. I was at the base of the trailer getting ready to hook up the strap, the hook,
Just getting
and
ready to bring it in.
and I saw the boat fly right past me, which is
Oh,
the next thing.
Okay, so you're saying, and get over here because I want to
Yeah.
make sure you're in camera. Okay, so normally you have everybody off the boat. No, if I fall in, there's more views. Doesn't matter. I need one of mine.
Throwing Alfred in the pool.
All right. So normally you would tell everybody to get off the boat, but in this case, if that would have happened, this situation
Correct.
could have been completely different.
Correct. So normally when we get on the boat, on the dock, the first thing I do is, in particular with my son, is have him stand on the dock while we do the whole power loading thing.
We're going to the throttles only, which
Yeah.
it was, by the way.
And it wasn't throttle.
I took it out to power up.
Yeah.
Well, we can't have it in throttle only when we're powering the boat.
Yeah,
out.
of
It's
course.
not possible. You have to take it off, and that's when
Yeah.
it happened. That's when she fell over.
That's when she
Yeah.
fell.
Yeah.
literally.
With that being said, normally I keep him on the dock.
Yeah.
With those, but at this point in time, I realized that if he had been on the dock, and Seb, if he had been over a little bit further, it would have been crushed. We got extremely lucky with that because there was nobody on the dock, and nobody in the way, and no other boat on the other side of the dock. When
So if you would have had both of those throttles in with those, what is it, 450s, 300s? 450s. Twin 450s.
the boat gets up on plane instantly.
I think again, if
You would have been on top. You would have been on top.
it was between the walkway ramp and the trailer. That's what led it up.
Let's
The trailer kind of led
wanna
it
walk
up.
over there?
Let's walk over there real quick. I want them to see this, and guys, and
show the damage.
Show the damage first.
Okay. So that's another question I wanted to ask is what's up with the damage? Okay, so you said the lines is what really drove you to buy this boat. It's a beauty.
It's the same length as my 35 Contender was, but it's twice the space
Because of the beam, right?
because of the beam. It carries it all the way forward.
Okay, guys.
Tell Alfred how it's a magic carpet ride.
Yeah. The
Okay,
ride is-
well, you know what? I haven't been on this boat
Alfred,
yet.
This boat is a magic carpet ride. Magic carpet ride. Forget everything else you've been on. Magic carpet ride. It's incredible how it rides through seas. It's
So-
just incredible.
So you'll see the damage right here. That's it.
Hold on a second. Wait a second. This is it?
Yeah.
That's it.
So if you look at the entry on this boat, it's extremely sharp.
Chip, all it did was chip.
It's knife sharp here, right? And
You see the trailer? The way the trailer's formed is what led it up onto the ramp. It literally climbed up onto that. Because that was all partially right in front of it. I was only off the trailer by 10 feet.
Álvaro, te culpa.
10 feet we were off the trailer.
¿Está bien? Okay. ¿Estás apurado?
Okay.
No, no.
Okay, so we have a problem though.
PVC pipings are
Because here's the thing. I'm going to lose views on the Chit Show because Miami-Dade went ahead and upgraded those wood poles
PVC.
a couple of years ago.
To the plastic.
Those plastic PVC are
PVC.
forgiving, and thanks to that,
The
barely
po-
any damage.
The pole of faith. Listen,
you-
Pole of faith is the
the
pole of
po-
thank you, Mr. Pole.
The next time you go to Black Point, take a look at dock number 9, and you'll see it.
It has
Looks like somebody took a freaking
gash.
knife to it. It's got a
That
huge gash.
plastic has a massive gash in his that.
Oh, okay, we're gonna have to subsidize over there, Miami-Dade.
Pull wood back.
Okay, guys. So, out of that massive, this is actually. You know what? Heath will have that fixed in
an hour.
less than an hour.
It's
Okay,
nothing.
I saw your starboard engine got hit as well.
Yes.
Let's see what's going on with that, because that was a nice crunch. I did hear a crunch.
Yes. So this is what.
Oh, this will buff out.
So you know what dampened it? The steering.
The steering
dampened it. That's why
dampened
this
it.
engine was turned hard over and the port was straight.
And the second I repowered and rebooted the system, if
Yeah.
you notice on the video, you'll see the motor just come right over by
Right.
itself.
It basically dampened over with the steering,
Yeah.
and that took the majority of the impact.
Absorb.
Did you guys know you were going to be on the Chit Show? Did you look and say? Because it didn't look like you looked at the camera.
No. We go and listen. We launch pretty much every week, whether it's his boat, my boat.
And there's always a guy there, which is one of my guys. If it's not me, you know.
We saw him
So
there, but he came in so smooth, so perfect. I'm like, that guy's gonna film away. Aquí no hay nada to see today, guys.
listen,
Nothing to see,
I
man.
told Daniel whenever you see a Triple H,
never know.
I want that footage because
just
they're
never
making
know.
really cool boats, and I want to do a factory tour of their site.
Alfred,
Okay.
interestingly enough, right before that happened, I was telling the girl that was sitting there, because she was sitting there just hanging out, asking me, how do you guys know how to do this so well? And I'm like, it's just years of experience, avoiding what people do wrong, and hopefully you learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
Not even 30 seconds later, we turned into, look what went wrong.
You
You
know,
can be the guy.
It can
on-
happen.
and I want that's the reason I want, and I'm glad you guys are receptive to having me show you guys what's going, you know, because
reality.
it lets people know, hey, listen, this is what happened. Now, what would you do differently, knowing what we just experienced?
The only thing in that situation I would do differently is not have people on the
What
boat.
we do every time, everybody gets off
Everybody
the boat.
gets off.
Once you're going to put the boat onto the trailer, is, hey, you get in your car, have a nice day, or meet me at the house to clean the boat. Everybody else, go get in the car. This is a one-man show, as it's always been. That's where the mistake happened.
Dave Jr., go bring me your picture drawing. I want to see it.
You're gonna
Go,
be.
come on, I want to see what you do. He was freaking out.
He freaked
got
out a little
Ryan.
bit. He
That
was.
kid loves the boat as if it was his like.
Listen,
step
he
brother.
went there every Friday for how long?
3 years.
For
Bro.
3 years.
3 years.
Okay.
Oh, so you guys were seeing the boat building process
years.
Every day he was part of that process.
Oh, nice.
He's
That's like a newborn.
he's
to me, bro.
emotionally invested.
Do you
on
have
this
a
boat.
Do you have a ladder so I can get up on
Yeah,
there?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
bring the ladder over
Yeah.
here.
All right,
now.
guys. Let's go
Okay,
ahead
okay,
and
okay.
get on there real quick.
Wait,
So,
George.
okay, so
All the hatches are still open if you want
I'll
to.
close them.
no,
so they don't fall in.
if This is gonna be great for Triple H because you know what? I wanted to show their product.
On this thing is incredible.
Disculpa, Álvaro.
Space you had. You can get to the bridge.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. What do you got? Hold on a second.
That's his drawing, by the way.
These are yours. Oh, you did this all by yourself. So you drew your own boat. That's the Triple A. What's the name of your boat? What's the name of the boat?
Double D.
What is it?
Double D.
Double D's for Dave and Dave.
For Dave and Dave.
Look at that. Double D's. How cool is that, dude? Let me take off my shoes.
No innuendo whatsoever.
Let's go. And you know, I literally have a captain's meeting now to go to. I'm gonna be on the water Wednesday.
Dave, hop up there. Go.
I'll leave you guys to that. Close
Nah,
it.
hop up there.
Fall in.
Hop up there. Be part of it.
Come on, let's go. I need you guys up here.
It was half your fault anyways.
Have. All right, Dave Jr., get up in there. I want to put you in the bow again. I want you to tell me what you saw. All right, now this more than anything, I want to show the boat because you know what? A lot of people. But you know what? Leave them open so that I can show them.
Open? Okay.
Yeah, because you know what? You guys. So you have everything here.
When the alarm.
Yeah, but wait a second.
I brought my phone with me.
Well, that's cool that you have an alarm. You're like, get off my lawn. You're on my boat.
If you want to see the security system I have in place.
Seriously, in this city? Así tienes que tener de todo.
Coño.
This boat is beautiful.
Seb, you're gonna lock it off again. Hold on. Step back. There you go.
Serious, I can
Yeah,
close it up.
I did. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Yeah, so nobody falls.
So how's your experience been from monohull to cat, Dave?
Took about a solid 20 hours to get used to it.
Okay.
Like all cats, they'll lean out on turns.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit counterintuitive to what you're used to after, 35 years of boating on a monohull.
Would you go back to monohull?
At this point, I don't think so.
No.
No?
This boat is an absolute tank.
I have my contender, but I would never switch it for this.
Okay? So you're a monohull guy.
I am a 32 contender.
Okay, so you have a monohull, but you've been on this boat.
And you cannot compare, brother.
Completely different.
You have to come out on a ride, and you'll see.
Okay.
Life changes after you ride this thing. Besides the jet engines that are back there, which is incredible.
How fast is this thing going? Realistically, you guys are owners. You're not the manufacturer.
Light load, just to a sandbar with a bucket of ice and 3 or 4 people and 100 gallons of gas. Probably get up to like 68.
Okay, so 70. You're hauling ass.
By myself on it, it'll hit. I've hit 70 already once.
So you're
beyond fast.
Yeah, this is guys.
It
guys,
cruises at 55. It wants
Yeah.
to go
Yeah.
60. It's incredible.
it cruises at what?
55, 60.
55, 60.
And in ugly seas. Which
Okay,
is the
you
impressive
know, this is my very first time on. I haven't because he doesn't go to boat shows. He doesn't do nothing.
No, he doesn't
now,
do anything.
Now I see him at Black Point all the time, right? With the I've seen him with second stations and beautiful. I never thought that I would film somebody just destroying their boat and all of a sudden, hey, let's do a walking tour.
Well, correction. It looked
No,
like a
no,
destruction.
it looked.
And
It
it's
looked.
just little tiny necks of Jelco.
Yeah.
Not even a 1/4 inch big. Incredible how it held up.
So they
lessons,
do they have
Robbie.
like a second row option if they wanted to?
I don't
Like,
think so.
Not yet.
You don't have the space. You don't have the length on this boat
Junior,
to do
sit
it.
here. Look, come back. Come back.
Because it's a 35.
Can you show me
I'm going to show him what happened. Meta, come back. So
Yeah,
you
you'll
can
lose
see.
a lot on the fishing, right?
Go to this
Okay.
angle over here.
Okay,
where
yeah.
I was standing holding the rope.
Okay, yeah.
So just put your feet here. So
Let-
she was sitting here.
With a
and
bag
she-
on top of her.
With a bag here. And when she tried to come off, she couldn't because of this height.
Okay.
This seat literally did that to her and
Oh.
threw her into this. And this is how I found the Dorados right here. Like
Hold
that.
on.
That's how they work. And all I did was slap them back and then quickly reverse and back to neutral. And that's when it wouldn't
Oh,
respond.
so you're the one that hit my motor.
It
on
wouldn't
the back.
respond.
No, listen.
It wouldn't respond.
It would have probably
did,
gone onto the other
because I
side.
tried to go
If
forward.
he didn't do it, it would
Notice-
it would
notice-
probably climb up. It would have climbed up. He had
Notice how I
both.
looked
No.
back and it wouldn't respond. I was like, it doesn't respond. It was unresponsive. Because I immediately wanted to go forward to avoid that impact. I had time. It wouldn't respond. That's when I said, something's wrong. I can't control anymore.
So okay,
It was beeping. The alarm was off. That's for
so
sure.
okay, so
The alarm was
here
screaming.
she was here. She bumped into the
Bags
throttle.
and her fell in.
her bag is what hit it?
She had her bag right. She was sitting with the bag. Her and her bag. Her bag was more like here, and I think her hand did this. That exact movement that I just did.
Okay, and I got footage from a distance.
That's exactly
of
how
what happened there. On the comment section, you're gonna have people to think that she was just trying to control the throttles.
Oh, you're gonna have people think that she was drunk. You're gonna have people think that she was the one power loading the boat.
No. That's not the case. That's not the case.
Unfortunately, everybody wants to judge and give an opinion, but the fact of what happens was she fell forward. There's nothing you can do. That's an accident.
Yeah.
It was an accident.
100% an accident.
And to see that basically really nothing happened other than an awesome clip for Alfred Montaner on the Chit Show.
There you go.
Okay. So did you call Heath?
We want a commission on the.
did you call Heath?
30% on this video.
There you go, guys. Hey kids, give me the hats back, guys. Come on, guys.
We're getting
Wait
100
for
gallons
it.
of fuel off of this.
on a
we're taking Alfred
residual.
out.
On a residual.
We're taking Alfred out, 100 gallons of fuel. We're going to show him how it runs.
Okay, so let's go to the bow and tell me about the fishing aspect, because I know you're a big fisherman. You just told me you love to fish.
Yeah, fish and dive.
This is a monster,
this
dude.
is the. This thing holds ice for a week.
I feel bad for Heath, because he's not going to see the tsunami that's coming.
Unfortunately, it's a bad boat. This thing is incredible. It's a magic carpet ride is what it should be called. It's incredible.
You know what I'm going to say? I know he wouldn't admit to this. But yes, but he's such a good guy.
He is.
And he should take credit, right? Heath was the first person.
This is his design.
Okay, but listen, this is already kind of like, Heath was the very first person on the scene of that accident we had, the big accident.
Absolutely, with a contender.
Yes.
I heard about it.
Okay, he was the first person there.
Yes.
He was the one who pulled the people out of the water.
Yes.
Okay, that was the person, and you know he was doing his regular. Just regular, just sea trials. Sea trial.
Yeah, sea trial on a boat,
yeah, just to make sure everything is good for customers like you, right? So, it's good to see how everybody helps each other on the water, and you know, and just seeing this product, because it's really nice, dude. This boat is beautiful.
It's incredibly nice, and it's more impressive how well it rides.
How well it rides, how well it fishes.
It rides, how it handles. It's just amazing.
What?
It really is.
What's the starting point? And I mean, obviously, you can go. The sky's the limit, because I've seen some second station. I mean, he's had some customers. Yes.
Second station radar.
Look,
the radar's inside the garage.
Look, I didn't even notice this either up here, dude. I didn't even know this.
Dude, that pivoting thing he's got is crazy.
Yeah, he's got his gimbal.
That whole thing.
What gimbal?
Your controller for your
Oh
camera?
my, yeah, dude.
Epic, brother.
Listen.
Epic. That is just
Yeah. If not, I imagine it's gonna be squirrely. The whole place.
beautiful.
So what can go? It can go from what range to what range? Because now people are going to be excited
I'm not
about this.
sure. Honestly, the whole COVID thing threw out the pricing all over the place.
Talking like a politician. Just don't worry about it.
No,
we'll let them go to the website.
I can tell you that, you know. Here's what I'll tell you is that when I put the deposit down pre-COVID, and you know, I think I thought I was in line for like $350,000 pre-COVID.
Okay. So yeah, post-COVID is everything went.
Post-COVID, it went up. It went up quite a bit. But
Yeah. Okay. So you're one of those people that can flip. If you wanted to, you could make some money on your boat right now. Okay. So what do we have in here?
this is just the console.
So what are some of the options that they have in here?
I mean, this boat pretty much has near every option.
I don't think anything's missing.
There's a few things I didn't elect for, but primarily everything is where it needs to be. Give him some room, Papa.
No, this is fine, Dave. Don't worry about it. You're good. Dude, this is nice and clean.
Yeah, this is his baby. Like I said, since day one, he's been involved in the process. He was there every week with me.
Dave Jr., when we're out there fishing, he climbs up on the tower, hangs off here, does a backflip. This is his baby. This is his sister, his brother.
Yep.
He wasn't scared.
From day one,
No, he was a little bit scared.
He was worried his boat was going to get hurt.
He was worried about his boat.
Rightfully so, right, Bobby? You were worried the boat was going to get hurt.
If I was on the boat when it happened, he wouldn't have been as bad.
So you had a moment there that you actually picked them up, and I got that moment. And that's quite, you see, I tried never to put videos when there's kids on my channel, But you know, I saw the moment that you guys had together after such a bad situation, and
Yeah, we went over, we hugged Dave.
Yeah.
Listen, ultimately, at the end of the day, you know, a piece of fiberglass can be replaced.
absolutely.
What's important is that nobody got hurt. Starting off with the littlest one, you know, my son, and then Seb, and nobody else. No innocent bystanders. Nobody walking on the dock. Not George on the boat. Not JL who whiskey throttled it. Nobody got hurt, and the boat was minimally damaged. So we got very lucky at the end of the day. I mean, that's the only way to look at it. Learn from your mistakes. It can happen to anybody at any point in time.
Yeah.
So
Well, listen, I'm glad. I'm going to go now to a fishing tournament, a captain's meeting for Wednesday for the Miami-Dade Fire Rescue and
Okay.
firefighters. And those guys help out in all these crazy situations out on the water. So I always enjoy myself with their tournaments. And I'll tell you, with the way it's going to be blowing the next couple of days, I wish I was on this boat.
Yes.
Nothing against my friend's monohull, but
no, this boat
But-
is this
Night and day. two
this
different
boat.
rides.
What this boat does into a head sea is
it's wild.
Incredible.
It's a completely different
Swell
experience.
day.
Yeah.
Just like you're sitting right there now, Alfred. Just pretend these houses around you are the swells coming in, and you're bracing for like. we're
So
gonna fly.
you're not wet at all on this boat.
Brother, just listen.
You get a little bow sneeze, which is typical for any cat at slow speed. You get the bow sneeze.
Okay.
But no.
When it's riding, it just you think you're gonna fly, it's gonna take off and impact and land, and none of that happens.
The boat is not.
It's incredible.
The boat is not. As far as the cat, it's got all the same typical, you know, what's the word? Behaviors that a cat has, right?
Yeah.
It leans out on a turn.
It's getting used to.
Yeah, it leans out on a turn. It's a little bit. It's actually easier to dock because the engines are so separated.
Yeah. A lot of people have said that too.
It's very easy to maneuver, but it does take. You know, you just have to relearn what you know. Get all your habits and what you know about operating a monohull for the last 30 years and relearn it. But you know, little things. Just backing down on the inside motor on a turn.
Yeah.
It cuts the leaning back considerably. But this boat can turn hard over at 35 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour.
Well, listen, I'm glad everybody's okay. Dave, Junior, come here.
The star of the show?
I want you to tell them whatever you want. You're going to be the captain of the Double D one day.
Yep.
You're going to be the captain. Give me a high five over here. Let's go. All right, guys, listen. Alfred Montaner making a scene as always. You know, I thought honestly, I said I'm going to somebody's house. This is my last moment on earth. this is it, folks.
Listen,
This is the guy I filmed. He said I would love to do a video, and I'm gone.
Just you know, again, people who leave the gallery, the comments in the peanut gallery. You know, listen, just normal people,
Things happen.
and things happen.
Things
That's all
happen.
there is to it.
Things
you know?
happen.
Glad everything worked
Work
out
long
in the end.
enough, things will happen. It's
Oh,
a fact.
absolutely. I tell people all the time.
It will happen.
Yeah.
Listen,
if
I've
you're a
sank
boat,
boats. I've
yeah.
sank boats. I broke down in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Sandbars.
Do it long
Yeah,
enough. It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
happen.
because everybody learns. And trust me, when I went to go get those sunk Ferrado, you don't know how many people came out of the woodworks. Oh, you know, in 1989, I dropped like 4 of them on the way back from Bimini and that. So good. Hey, Alfred Montaner making a scene as always. Hey, awesome guys. Wait
Chit show.
for it,
Wait
the
for
Chit
it.
Show.
Cheers, guys.
Tratazo doesn't. Ah.
Today's video was brought to you by Hook Optics. To get more information on Hook sunglasses, go to hooksunglasses.com. Whiskey throttle hats and Chit Show gear are also available at luxuryribtenders.com. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way out.